Eric Bergstrom here with the Menominee Maroons, Adam Beyersdorf. Adam, thanks so much for joining me today.
No problem, sir.
When you were a sophomore, you had a great opportunity. You had a chance to play for the state championship at Ford Field. What was that like?
There's certain moments where you're in awe, and there's other moments personally where I was so into the game that I pretty much forgot about my surroundings, and I was all in. And there wasn't too many moments where I really absorbed what I was in. It wasn't until I watched the game afterwards that I really realized what I had been a part of. It was towards the end of the game when we had lost, and I looked around, and I saw all our fans standing there waiting to, well, I guess just condole us, I suppose. And seeing them celebrating and realizing that all this had taken place in front of how many fans, and it was a little heartbreaking, but that's, like I said, that's football.
What was your favorite game so far this year?
Playing DeWitt. It really tested my faith, and it showed how strong the bond of me and my players are, because everyone did their job as frequently and often as possible, and the heart that was showed by our team was incredible. It really upped my confidence. I had a lot more faith in my team and what we were capable of since that point.
What do the fans mean to you and your team?
Well, being able to see them after every game shows that no matter how hard the game is, they're willing to stick it through, whether we come up on top or we come out through the bottom. And being able to see them, it's just a tad bit more motivation.
As a lineman, I know we talked about it a little bit, but what's your favorite thing to do during a game or even in practice? What's the best thing that you like to do the most?
We usually do this drill where we have 3 offensive linemen, 1 defensive lineman, and we rotate. And our coach calls different offensive schemes, blocking schemes on the D tackle, and the D tackle has to react to them. And I feel like that is the best drill we do, because it helps hone our skills, because obviously the offensive line isn't going to run the same play over and over and over again. So it keeps us on our toes and keeps us ready.
I know from your teammates they told me you were the funniest player, but who was the funniest Maroon coach?
Coach Linsmeyer, because he gets rattled pretty easily, and he likes to rattle back. We usually diss his favorite rapper, and he always liked to tell us how fast he was when he played in NMU, and we always just say how slow he is and stuff. And then when he rattles us back, he always critiques every little thing we do wrong, and that even when we fix it, he finds something else new to critique us on. And he specifically likes to target our fullback, Zach Geezy, for running straight up and down. And Tanner Mathias, everybody calls him Bear Claw, but he doesn't really perform like a bear.
If you had to describe this year's Maroons team in one word, what would that word be and why?
Relentless, because it doesn't matter the size of the team, who they got on it. Everyone's going to perform their job to their best of ability. And no matter who it is, they're always going to step up to the challenge.
With the playoffs starting, what are going to be some of the keys to the Maroons making a long playoff run?
Everybody's going to study film, and they're going to realize what they got to do, and we're going to make sure everyone performs at the peak of their performance for playoffs. As a team, we study Mondays, and then we have different groups that'll study it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And then depending on how dedicated the player is, they may study it on their own as well. We do our run-throughs at the beginning, and then we watch film usually at the end of practice. And then after we go through run-throughs on Monday, our coaches test us over and over again to see how much we absorbed, and make sure by the end of the week that everything is absorbed, so we know exactly what we have to do. You
have Grayling this week. What do you know about them, and what can we expect?
They like to throw the ball, and they like to move their linemen. They like to trap and things like that. I had to play against them my sophomore year, and they were fairly good at passing the ball. And the way they moved their linemen was kind of tricky, but I don't know. I feel like we'll be able to execute and win.
Well, Adam, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it, and good luck this Friday.
Thank you. You have a good day, sir.